So one person can bring an entire team down. A team's energy can spiral south, and eventually it will stall all progress. I see this all the time. The way that most leaders deal with this kind of diminishing morale is they just don't. They don't know what to do about it. They ignore the difficult person on their team, and then they inwardly wrestle with the problem. They think that ignoring the problem will make it go away, but it won't. It can't. If a team member is difficult and your team focuses on this as a problem, it will stall your team. It stalls progress. You can't move forward focused on conflict. You see, your whole team is stifled and held back by this one person's negativity. It's infectious and it taints your overall morale. A leader's primary job is to inspire a team with positive momentum and direction. You need to steadily lift people's morale despite the negative person or any circumstance. Right now, the point of attraction on your team could be very negative. You have to turn this around because it's stalling your progress. You see, you cannot move forward when negative and doubt is holding your team back. It's not possible. Look at it as an opportunity. You see, you have to think about, what do you really want? Likely, you want your team to come together in harmony instead of falling apart when someone creates drama. You want your people to work well together. You want them to bring their passion to the job, to work in harmony, to feel good when they show up for work together. Create new interactions based on this perspective. Include the difficult perspective instead of fighting them. What are they really trying to say? Where is the opportunity here? See, it all starts with your point of attraction. You need to release your negative energy towards anyone or anything that is bringing your team down. It's a holding point and it's pointing people in the wrong direction. It is stalling your team. Usually the leader is primarily holding the energy on your team. If you're not, you should be. Give this negative momentum a positive direction. Brian Tracy talks about it as the law of attraction. You see, as a leader, it all starts with your feelings towards your team, even the difficult people. It will help you to massage your thoughts out of negative territory, as they are limiting your perspective, they are limiting your options. You want to look for positive aspects of the conflict, positive aspects of that person causing it. Start small. For instance, this difficult person has a lot of power. He uses his rants to get what he wants. And you know what? It's working, or he wouldn't be doing it. See this value. He's productive. People listen to him. His conflict makes people stay away from him. He has fewer distractions. He probably does less work. As a leader, you need to change the way you feel about this person. Feel more positive about him. I know this is challenging, and you may fear that you are welcoming more negativity and rewarding it in your workplace, but you're not. Instead, think of it this way. You are lifting negative emotion and energy, and you are redirecting it to positive power. Fear, anger, and any negative emotion will never move your team forward, ever. Until you lift this, you will keep tripping over this guy's conflict. Find relief from your anger. Reach for a positive thought that feels better than anger. Reach for a thought that offers you relief. For instance, It must be hard on this difficult guy to always rely on difficult emotions to get what he wants. That would be hard. He's just doing the best that he can. After all, he is a loyal employee. He always gets the job done. People do seem to appreciate his work. So reach for any thought and emotion that provides relief from the negative momentum you have towards this guy. Until you change your thoughts and your energy about this person, you are stalled. You are not moving forward. It's also tripping up your team. Your thoughts are designed to limit this relationship with him, but it's also limiting your team. Your negative thoughts are literally protecting you and your team from this person. You, in your brain, are building a wall between yourself and the team and this difficult person. You are doing this through negative energy. Also, know that anytime you have a negative thought and a negative feeling pattern, you're bringing yourself down. You're limiting yourself. One bad interaction can make for a really bad day. Your team cannot come together when your energy is so far apart. If you are a leader, you need to see the dynamics of the team differently right now. Negative thoughts are limiting your perspective. And they're probably around one guy or a situation. Negative thoughts won't bring you positive solutions. So you need to elevate your thoughts and emotions actively. Only positive thoughts will unfold into helpful solutions. Only thoughts that lift your morale are going to help. In other words, you need to start with yourself. Move your energy out of negative territory surrounding this difficult person. You have to reframe your predominant thoughts to see this argumentative person who's bringing you down more positive. So I would start with your purpose and start with teamwork. You see, it will help if you can find thoughts that inspire you about your team. Think about your overall sense of purpose. Imagine a really great day at work. Think about everyone showing up for work, getting along, working well. Conjure up pictures in your mind of happy interactions, happy customers. These images don't even have to be true. They just have to feel good to you. This mental activity is so potent, just trust it. Once you get enough of an uplifting thought and emotion going inside you, start to create. Negative thoughts are stalling you. To move forward, you need the positive thoughts and emotions to create, to think differently. You need to see this workplace and this cranky person in your job differently. You need to see potential. Create. Ultimately, you need to see something that doesn't exist right now. You likely want to see a team that comes together even in the middle of conflict. It would help if you saw the difficult person on your team molding with the group. Instead of standing out in conflict, he comes together through purpose. Focus on his good qualities. Look for potential in him. You will see his possibilities. As long as you're focusing on shortcomings, you won't see possibility. Understand that his own conflict is tripping him up. His rants get him attention. It gets him what he wants in the short term. But it's most likely holding him back. It's regularly, we know this, it's regularly making him feel bad. His negativity holds others back too. It's hard to understand right now, but you have to see in him what he can't see in himself.